All right, so we have a composite solid, which is made up of two identical cones, which is joined to a cylinder, which is shown. And we're asked to find out the volume of the composite solid. So, a couple of pieces of information. We have a slant height, which is 17. Not helpful when I'm doing this cylinder and the cone sections. So I do need a couple of other pieces of information. As you can see right here, this is your vertical height for the cone, 15 centimeters. So I do need that for the cone. So I'm just gonna put the two shapes that we have. So we've got a cone, and then we also have a cylinder. Those are our two shapes. Now I know you have two cones, so we'll talk about that in a minute. So the cone's value for volume is pi r squared times the height divided by 2. Of course, that's just for 1. And then our cylinder volume is pi r squared just times the height. So very similar, except for I put 2. It should be 3. Sorry. It is a third of the size of the cylinder with the same size diameter. Okay, those are two formulas we need. So we're going to start plugging in values, and then I'm going to put 2 in the parentheses here because we're going to do 2 of those. So we're going to find out 1, and then we're going to multiply that answer by 2. So pi obviously is pi. Now our radius on this cone, I'm looking at it, we see a diameter of this whole shape. Diameter is 16, which means our radius is half of that. So half of 16 is going to be 8, and it's 8 squared. And then I just said that the height is our vertical height, which this is the vertical height right here, 15. And then we're going to take that answer, divide it by 3. When I do 18 squared, I get 64 times the 15 times pi divided by 3. We get an approximate volume of roughly 1,005 and 0.31 centimeters cubed. So that's what we get for just one of them. Now we want to times that by 2. So let's take this and move it. So we're going to times that by 2 cones because we have 2 of them, and we get roughly 2010.62. Oops. And that is centimeters cubed. So that is for 2 cones of the same identical size. Now we do want to go back up here, and we are going to focus on that cylinder. So here's our cylinder. Obviously, we're going to start off with pi. Again, the radius is going to be the same. The radius is 8 because, again, we're looking at the size of that. Diameter is 16. So half of that would be 8. So we're going to do 8 squared again. But in this case, our height on just the cylinder is 12. So I'm going to plug 12 in here for this. And when I figure out the volume of all of that, I get roughly 2,412.74. And this is, again, centimeters cubed. So that is what I get for my cylinder. And so if I have the cylinder and these 2 cones here together, I'm going to add them all together. So those 2 values that you can see on my screen here, and when we add them together, we get a total volume approximately of 4,423, and then it's 0.36 centimeters cubed. So that is your total for all 3 pieces. And again, if you want algebra, check it out. That's what it is. That's where our playlists are. I got all of these on YouTube in case TikTok goes away completely. You can always follow me with the same videos that you've seen and all the same playlists. Thanks for watching.